this journey always humbles you. Sir, I think UPSC requires a lot of patience, hard work, and then a little bit of devotion to a particular spiritual power would always help you.
And is it advisable that students, if they find some kind of symptoms of depression, or perhaps they don't even understand, to seek some kind of
Yes, sir.
medical opinion or something?
So definitely, sir. I think mental health and depression is a very big problem for our society today.
While you prepare for UPSC, you here mean any and every student. What do you think? What is the mental stress, and what is that's something which is missing in this preparation?
So I think everything is missing apart from books.
Okay.
I do feel, sir, that if your passion for the services is actually true, you will be able to tide over any form of depression with, of course, support from your parents, families, and other members.
Welcome, Kunal.
Thank you, sir.
So it is a tremendous achievement, rank 15.
Right, sir.
And another achievement, such a significant improvement in your interview marks.
Right, sir.
So last time you had?
So last time I scored 160. This time, fortunately, I scored 193.
Oh, that's wonderful. 33 marks improvement.
Sir.
So if we try to look into your interview, so what experiences you had? Like what were the questions asked in your interview?
Sir, my actual interview was very cordial, like everybody says. Apart from that, sir, the questions were mostly analytical and situational based. So the chairman started the questioning with a case study or a situation based question. He told me that you are joint secretary in a CPWD department.
Okay.
And a tender has been released of 100 crore rupees. And the tender has been allocated to a particular bidder at the lowest price with all the procedural regularities. Now, 1 month has been passed, but the work order for the tender has still not been issued. So the contractor approaches you and says, why hasn't the work order been already issued? The principal secretary is demanding 50 lakh rupees. Do you want something? So what would be your course of action? So this was the first question, which took me aback because I wasn't expecting such a bouncer at this first stage itself.
Okay. So what was your answer to this?
Sir, I said, first of all, I would inquire why the work order isn't been released. Is there any procedural lapses or is any document missing from your side that the work order has not been issued? If after due scrutiny I found that everything is in place and still the work order isn't been issued, I would approach the office of principal secretary and ask them what are the reasons. If I find that there is actions of wrongdoing, then I would report it to the relevant investigative agencies as well as the higher bureaucratic structures that some form of corruption is going on in my department. If still it is not resolved, then at last I would undertake whistleblow, but I would not tolerate corruption in my department in any way possible.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So then he asked me, first of all, won't you write in your file that the principal secretary is corrupt? So I said, sir, it's only allegation up till now. The contractor hasn't given me any evidence for me to start this process. If he gives me some evidence or proof that substantiates his allegations, I will definitely write. But without it, I cannot write such a big thing against my senior without any proof.
That's going by the rule book and
right, sir.
Very, very balanced approach. And then the next member.
So the next member then asked me, you are a senior at your department and a junior is young and bright, but he actually comes late every day. So what would be your action against him?
All right. So second question again was
situation based. So I then said, sir, first of all, being public service is of great responsibility, but at the same time, being a mentor and a counselor and a senior, I would first ask him what are the reasons. I would empathize with him. There must be some problem in his house, which is the reason for him being late, or some other reasons. If so, then I would give him another chance. But if it isn't, then I would initiate the relevant disciplinary inquiry, because at the end of the day, public interest trumps all other things.
That's again an amazing answer.
Then she asked me about mental depression, that India is not able to counter it properly. So what are the reasons? So I said, it's a social taboo. Then the physical infrastructure is not up to the mark. And it is a problem without a name, that people are suffering, but they don't know they are suffering. So
on this, I would like to ask you one more thing.
Sir.
While you prepare for UPSC, you here mean any and every student. What do you think? What is the mental stress, and what is that's something which is missing in this preparation?
So I think everything is missing apart from books.
Okay.
the preparation is a very tiresome process. It's a very lengthy process. I myself have been included in it for 3 years. There are ups and downs, both emotionally, physically, as well as mentally, and so is the case with me. But I do feel, sir, that if your passion for the services is actually true, you will be able to tide over any form of depression with, of course, support from your parents, families, and other members.
And is it advisable that students, if they find some kind of symptoms of depression, or perhaps they don't even understand, to seek some kind of medical opinion or something?
So definitely, sir. I think mental health and depression is a very big problem for our society today because of the high expectations that people have specifically towards students, and that is leading to some unfortunate events. So I do feel that government has also many channels through which you can communicate your sad thoughts and get professional help. Apart from that, there are various civil society organizations as well, which are trying to alleviate the sufferings, specifically mental sufferings, in some of the people. So I do feel that professional help sometimes becomes necessary.
And here I would like everyone to know this fact, that at R-Evolution, we have a professional team of psychologists who will be regularly interacting with you while you are our students, and they will be keeping your energy not only channelized, they will keep you in the positive frame of mind. And this is something which is missing in this coaching industry, I would call it, but it is something that is very, very essential. All right, sir, continuing with your interview experience.
So then she asked me what are the workplace changes due to COVID-19. I said work from home, quiet quitting, moonlighting. So she then asked, should work from home be used in government offices? So then I said, sir, there are two types of government offices, one which is public facing and one which is back end, like IT department and all. So in the IT department and all, perhaps the work from home could be launched as a pilot project, and if it works well and with proper technology absorption and community engagement, perhaps work from home can be also there in the administrative offices.
So that can be cost effective as well?
Yes, sir.
And moreover, we are moving towards faceless system in IT.
Right, sir.
So it is possible there, even I do understand that. Great.
Then, sir, it passed on to other member. He asked me regarding, I did a job in fintech industry.
Okay.
Specifically derivatives. So there he asked me what are derivatives, what are option trading, why are derivatives not as popular in India as in other countries. And then he asked me a unique question. So cooking Awadhi cuisine is my hobby that I wrote in section 7D. So there he asked me that Wajid Ali Shah was a common thread between Bengali biryani and Awadhi biryani, and what are the differences between it? So tell me.
Okay, so you knew the answer to this.
I knew, sir, some of the parts, like in Awadhi cuisine, all the spices are crushed and then added. Potato and eggs are not included in Awadhi biryani. A yakhni is prepared for Awadhi biryani, which is not the case for biryani. But I think he was looking for some other answer, so I said then, okay, sorry sir, I know as much only.
I tell you something. Usually students, they keep filling their form with so many hobbies.
Right,
they
sir.
seldom understand that whosoever is sitting on the other side of the table,
sir,
will be an expert in every hobby that you write.
Right, sir.
Right. So I would rather advise students here not to just go by the words like write as many things as you can write, glorify your achievements in school, college. Keep it very precise so that you are not giving them so many questions to be asked in the main interview.
Right, sir.
And last question that I would like you to answer here, how different are the mock interviews that we give and the actual interview?
So it's a difficult question again, because all mocks are not the same and all interview boards are not the same. But in my case, I felt that this time, whatever mocks I gave were actually quite similar to the actual interview, because many of the questions were repeated as well. Last time my interview was quite random, it was not DAF based, but this time luckily, because it was on the first day of the interview schedule. So mine was on 2nd January itself.
All right.
So I think that's why they thought, keep the randomness away, let's only ask him from the DAF based questions.
Okay.
And there I think the coaching interview mocks actually helped me.
All right. And any word for us in any case, if we would have been any sort of help to you anywhere?
Sir, I used to see the prelim solutions that sir provides on the YouTube channel. And apart from that, some current affair videos also I used to watch.
All right.
So
but then your self-study and your hard work has paved the way, and all credit to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank
all
you
right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any message for the students for this year's pre and the future generation?
Sir, I think UPSC requires a lot of patience, because even if you succeed in your first attempt, it would have taken you 2 years, because the cycle itself is of 1 year. So patience, hard work, and then a little bit of devotion to a particular spiritual power would always help you, because this journey always humbles you. And so you must be prepared for both the eventualities. And if you do the honest hard work, God will surely reward you.
Great. Very wisely said. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.